Hello world, this is Armani Barrett.
Hey fam, he's Avery Davis.
This
is Sidekicks.
Today we're gonna take you into
the world of parkour. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Now, before we get started, my boy Avery here is gonna hit you with this disclaimer. Go.
Sidekicks, Armani nor I, none of show producers or any of our uncles advise you to do what you see here today, without proper training.
Believe, you're gonna see some cool things done by cool people, but they've had training, y'all. So...
But we do expect you to go to your local parkour gym and get some training.
Before trying out these really lit moves y'all about to see.
Because we want you to stay safe.
And have a ton of fun.
All right?
Oh, speaking of safe...
Like any other physical activity, it's a good idea to get some stretching and exercises to loosen up your body and get your muscles prepared for action.
We are here today with the Parkour Meet-Up group known as PKLA, which stands for Parkour Los Angeles. If you're interested in joining, just download the Meetup app from the App Store and submit a request to join the group.
It's that easy.
Hey, I'm Armani Barrett, and this is the parkour tracer, Patrick Regan.
Hi, folks.
So, why did you start with parkour?
I've actually done martial arts the majority of my life. Thank you. And I had watched a lot of parkour in various movies like Casino Royale and the Assassin's Creed video game series, and I was doing Krav Maga at the time, and I had just realized that as much as I enjoyed the body movement and the practicality of it all, the aggression that comes with doing certain martial arts was just not where I wanted to be in my life right then.
So what was your motivation to do parkour?
Well, I wanted to do something that was like parkour, that was like martial arts, so you have the discipline, the movement, the athleticism, but I wanted something that wasn't violence-based.
Gotcha.
And parkour is as close to run fu as you can get.
How did you find out where parkour was happening?
Google.
Google?
Yes, Google.
That's probably the best place to go.
Yeah, nothing like a good old-fashioned Google search. I had just moved to Los Angeles, and when I was on Meetup, I happened to find one that specialized in parkour. I'd always wanted to try, so I said yes and just showed up.
Nice. So how long have you been doing parkour?
3 years, maybe?
Wow.
Yeah, 3 years.
Do you have any insight on parkour for the general people that really don't understand it?
There's two things. One is that I think it's kind of more for everybody than people think it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Bruce Lee to enjoy and gain benefit from doing the martial arts. Same thing for this. You don't have to be professional gymnast to get something out of this. And I think the other thing to kind of understand is that there's a philosophy to it, as well. This came from France, and the French are known for their deep thinkers. And, the philosophy of it's a mindset about moving around obstacles as much as it is about actually physically climbing up walls. And I think that's something that you can really, take to the rest of your life. It does kind of teach you a way of taking obstacles as they come and just figuring out how to get around them. It kind of really can help you not stress as much about things in your life.
And that's Patrick Regan for you. Thank you, man.
You're very welcome, sir.
Very inspiring.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Avery. This is Ben Van. How did you start parkour?
After high school, I came from a track and field background, so I've pretty much been doing track and field ever since high school.
Cool.
Although after high school, I moved away from more of a competition mindset to more of a more personal thing. So I found parkour while I pretty much looked up YouTube, tried some stuff with friends, but I didn't quite understand what it was at first. So I did find a club in college, and I trained with a few people there until my friend invited me to come with them to PKLA here, and that's how I started parkour.
What's your opinion on parkour?
My opinion? It's great. It's basically like when I first started, it was like I never moved this way before. Even though I had a track and field background, I could sprint, I can do a lot of explosive stuff, but I had no control at first. When I first bounced on a rail, I always fell off every so often. So I had to learn from the beginning again. All the Q1s and everything. It was actually really hard for me when I first started. So it was a really humbling experience.
This was Ben Pham. Great to meet you.
You too.
A parkour tracer. Professional.
Hey guys, here's one of our amazing parkour traceurs, Charlie Chow. How are you, man?
Hi guys, feeling good.
Awesome. So, how did you start parkour?
I fell really badly actually on a basketball thing and like really messed up my arm. The bone actually came out right there.
Oh, wow.
And so after that, I kind of realized, you know, if I just learned how to fall and I practiced falling, maybe I'd get really good at it. And so like I watched a few online YouTube videos about like these guys jumping off of buildings and rolling out. And I was like, that'd be a useful skill. What if I just started practicing that? And so I kind of learned from them and studied them and like kind of built it up on my own.
Awesome. What's your opinion on parkour? Like, how do you feel about it?
People sometimes associate it with kind of people doing dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't really think that that's how it actually is. Like, it's if you take any sport and like people are pushing the boundaries of what you can do. Like, let's say in yoga, you know, like yoga is not inherently dangerous, but there's people doing headstands and lifting people up. Like, taking something to an extreme is what you might see on YouTube, but anyone can do parkour, anyone can just start and learn to move.
How long have you been doing parkour?
It's almost hard to keep track now. Like,
my goodness.
if you really dive into it, it's almost got this whole philosophical side too, and it turns into a lifestyle. So at least 4 years now. So you definitely, it just takes over everything after you really start getting into it.
That's awesome.
A lot of what we do is calculated risks. It's not like I'm gonna go do this crazy flip. It's kind of like I learned to fall for 2 years, then I learned to just do a backflip in a very controlled environment in water or pads or foam for, you know, however many years, and then finally I was able to do it outside on grass and then on concrete. And it wasn't like one day you just go and huck this cool thing trying to look cool.
Yeah. That's all the questions I have for you, Charlie Chow. Thank you for having us. Yeah, sweet. Peace. Hey guys, this is Alex Triggy,
This is Doug Payton.
and these guys are parkour traceurs.
It's a French word.
Yeah, there you go. So I have a question for you. When did you begin parkour? Like, when was the first time you experienced it?
I started about 4 years ago.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah,
When did you start?
I'd say about 4 years ago, I think, right?
yeah, I started about
About the same time.
Did you guys know each other before this, or before parkour?
No, we met through parkour.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you have an idea when parkour is? Where, when, how?
When it's originated, my theory is probably late 80s, right? David Bell is most notable for starting it. He was training in the Natadamson guys and became Yamakasi. And in France, yeah.
Makes sense.
And when I was younger, I remember in the 90s watching MTV at a certain time, and there was this Pepsi commercial. They had all these guys running around, climbing up buildings and stuff, and I was just amazed. Oh my gosh, this is awesome, I'm gonna do this. And then I forgot about it, and then there was a news article about how these dangerous groups of people are jumping rooftops in France. And,
Amazing.
And I thought that was cool. I mean, as a kid, yeah, why not? So,
Why not?
Yeah.
exactly. So that's kind of where it came from. You know, that's when I first remember being introduced to parkour. Although I didn't know it was parkour at the time.
How did you figure out what parkour was?
I found a little class that was being offered on the campus about something about obstacles, something about navigating your environment, something about climbing, something about jumping. I'm like, that sounds fun, and it was called parkour. And I went and I met this guy called James Valentine who was teaching the class, and he just completely changed the way I thought about the world.
You mentioned free running. Is that any different from parkour? What's the difference between those?
Yeah, the major difference is the show aspect of free running. Both of them are highly disciplined. You can't just go off and do them without any training. You have to be good on your technique and your strength to handle all the moves. So free running tends to have more flipping and tricking included into it, whereas parkour is straight up vaulting and running and jumping and climbing and traveling a distance. Free running, you can pretty much stay in a little area and do all the moves and look really cool. I like the combination of both of those together. I love them both, and I think they should be married. They kind of are already. It's just a natural. It's just a natural human ability to want to move around your environment in a fluid way.
Yeah.
And it's almost like dancing. Parkour can be like dancing. Same with free running. They're both beautiful movements. There's a little bit of a debate, and there used to be a little bit of a debate in the community where free running is not parkour and they should be separated. But I think now we've all grown up enough to know that they're entwined.
Yeah.
They're from the same parents. We don't just go out and do it like somebody off the street would. So
you guys have been doing it for years.
Yeah. And so I think that the people see themselves doing it, and then they get scared, and then they don't want us to do it anymore. We have all the trainings, of course we can. But they can do it too if they build up to it. So I'd say that, yeah, it's dangerous, but it's not as dangerous as they think to an outside person. That's the first thing.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Totally. Yep.
Doug says we're doing stretching here to wind our muscles down after the work we put them through. But this feels a lot like work to me.
Yeah, right? So that guy that looks like me, that's my dad. He's a U.S. Marine, and he says that these are some of the hardest exercises he's ever done.
Thanks, Doug.
So, now that you have the authentic feel of the parkour world, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely stoked.
Oh, but we're not done. Now that we've seen the pros do it, I want to know how to do it too.
Yeah, where we can go and learn how to do these sick moves. So, we're issuing a challenge.
If you have a parkour gym near you, maybe we can see you there.
Or maybe not, because we don't like you. Nah, I'm kidding. We like you.
You can stop. Okay. He's Armani.
He's Avery.
This is Sidekicks. Now it's your turn. If you have a gym near you,
come at us, bro. Let's kick it.
I wanted to say that. Come at us, bro, and let's kick it.
Yay.
We'll be back.